Twitch chat. Oh, it's not Slime Boss. Hype. And you got an IT on Unite, but loadings for the 78 mods. I don't want double shop. So I guess I go like this way. This doesn't have enough fights. Which means I'm taking the leap before campfire, but that's like okay, I guess. And I have more hallway fights than I really want, since Silent does not love hard hallways. I could upgrade Neutralize. I think upgrade Neutralize does okay. Hey Crow's Tongue. Howard Eat Hello. Hey Parmaxis. Okay, hello. Hey end of one. Sean, hello. Yeah. I have already grilled Peter about his performance. I thought he did well. I thought he did well. I could go for a 1 HP enemies. But it doesn't even do anything. Like, there's only 2 elites on any path. It's not like I can get a bunch of elites out of the act doing that. Let's grab a Neutralize upgrade and see what happens. I think this is right with Neutralize in my deck. Slightly unlucky, maybe. Maybe the other line was better. Could I have killed that? I don't know, I would have been weakened. We got an explosive potion, we got either a skewer or a cloak and dagger. I think I'm going to skewer. I think we're leaning into the idea that Silent wants to be able to get elite ready with as few cards dedicated to that achievement as possible. And Skewer's good at that. We're taking the Skewer and we're like skipping a decent number of pickable commons. Hey Lasha! Zibrin, hello, hey Josh. Dash is another one, I guess. My recollection is that I didn't really like taking dash. Because it takes you so far away from stuff that works in the latter half of the game. Maybe I take a sneaky strike instead. Leg sweep's also, like, certainly a playable card. Crochet Rat. That sounds awesome, Cadillion Pran. Hey Hercules, hey Murburger. Dash is 3.216 times better than Iron Wave. I said it. If you take Sneaky Strike, you can take Acrobatics straight away afterwards. That's kind of the biggest reason to take Sneaky Strike. Okay. Charging for it. You can also just play it for 12 damage, like it's fine. Silence starter deck doesn't mind a card being able to do that at all. Alright, let's go one Fumes. 11 health or 5 health? The answer might not be what you expect. I'm gonna go for 11 health. I'm currently of the belief that Act 1 is the hard part of this character's run. Kinda weird that there are 2 of them now. Fortunately, Blue Slaver is, like, not a difficult, hard in quotation marks, hallway fight. I think this one deals you less damage than Jawworm when you're silent. I guess I could have played a strike, my bad. I guess I could have killed it, my bad. No, I couldn't have. Cool. Alright. Goodbye, Blue Slaver. We are still at 63. We take a dagger throw to enable the sneaky strike. I think. I could also take unload. Unload also enables the sneaky strike, but deals more damage. The problem is it doesn't build into like the later engine sorts of things I'm hoping to turn on. Let's go for this one. Also, it doesn't draw sneaky strike. Like the fact that this draws a card is actually pretty relevant. Although sometimes unlucky, I guess. I'm gonna take a bit of damage this fight. Hey, National Bank. This, or this. Two very different lines. I like that this lets me neutralize that next turn, though. I take 10 with this line and use my potion, or I take 15 with this line but save my potion and have the fumes in play. Yeah. I'm probably using the potion anyway, right? I don't know. It's pretty good in some hallway fights, actually. Like, how much does it actually help right now? I think I've drawn very poorly so far. Like, I drew all of my good cards and none of my dazes, so I think I go for it. That actually means I'm drawing poorly, because I want to be able to play all of my cards in the second draw pile. But if I draw all of my cards at once, I can't play them all. Hey, Mr. Corey! Does this kill? The skewer? It does, right? Guess it doesn't. Next turn it will though. Alright. 24 damage elite or something? Was it only 14? 14 damage elite. Oh, that's really good, actually. Ah. No, it was 24. Okay, that's bad again. Fair enough. Definitely take one deadly poisson. I'm just gonna skip them. I thought I had 63 at the start of the combat. Maybe you're right, Onion Knight. Anyway, I got a Centennial puzzle, which is not too bad. Channerin thinks the 23 months, appreciate it. Pretty sure this is not meant to be a bad fight for me. Stuff. Terror is here. I think we take Terror. It just kind of does enough, and even if I'm going into poison stuff, it still gives me an artifact strip. We also take Calipers. Again, just kind of does enough. Seems like an okay spot to use Block Potion. I have to decide if I'm trying to... I think Sneaky Strike and Dagger Throw. Can both kill from there, so we don't play terror. Also skewer, I guess. Oy. Good block potion. And take a footwork. No whammy. No whammy. Positive whammy. Interesting. Works for me. Okay, I'm obscenely good at the Lagavulin fight for how far into the run we are here. Taking this much damage honestly seems kind of unlucky. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Close. Ew. I haven't had like a streaming client have a pop-up telling me to run ads in a long time. Not my favorite thing. Hey, error! That one wasn't Twitch, that was YouTube. Get mad at YouTube for that one. I mean, I don't really want any of these cards, but they do give me gold. Do I dislike them enough to not want gold? I don't know. We can upgrade Malaise, we can upgrade Footwork, those are both good upgrades. I could see Caltrops being worth having. My damage is a little bit imaginary, but also the enemy's damage is a little bit imaginary when I have Footwork and Malaise. Are there any cards I was looking for in the card matching game? Like, more than half of the silent card pool is good to put into my deck right now. Probably. Although I'm skipping these, so maybe I don't actually think that. Maybe it's more like a third. It's just like Caltrops for the slavers, right, kinda? Which is not the best usage of Caltrops. Maybe birds? I'm not that good at birds. I do have a Malaise, and it's gonna be a Malaise plus. And I have a Thorn Spot. I don't think I need it. Got a strike remove, not bad. A little bit awkward if I walk into this fight and take a Pandora's box, but that's okay. How is my sauce? You know, it's doing okay. No major complaints. Can I play this? Nah. Yes! Yes! Lock retained 3. Oh my god, it's all over. Lock retained 6. Wow. Caliper's winning the game. Yeah. Nice of it to give me something to do while Noxious Fumes wins the fight for me. I think the Silent likes soup. I don't know why, but I hallucinated a tastes like in there. So I thought you were asking if I thought the Silent tasted like soup. Which was kind of a weird question. I can't believe you'd ask something like that. You might point out that you didn't ask that. That's immaterial. You need to take a look at your behavior. Do you think that when a person takes a bath, the bath is person soup? I think Data is kind of legit here. I guess I'm going to take Wraith form though. Kind of boring, huh? Slightly less boring. Person soup, literally why you cannot take a bath. It is a little gross. Maybe best not to think very hard about it. I mean, I don't know that Empty Cage is quite letting me take that path. I think we have to do something over here. I do have decent potions. I think we take... Yeah, we take 3. I don't actually really like drawing the extra 3 cards, but I do like that Malaise weakens this way. That's fine. You're curious if I'm on a streak. People love checking whether or not I'm naked. This is not a channel that is focused on win streaking. Hey, Acro. Helpful. I want to mosey over to this shop, I think. I wonder if I'm ever so low here that I go there, such that I want to go this way to get the buff from the event before this. I probably want apparitions though, so taking damage is actually kind of free. Yeah. I mean, it isn't, but it is, you know? Maybe you don't know. Nina Sawyer, thanks for 21 months. Appreciate it. Before, people kept trying to make drama on win streaks, so it was a bit more interesting. But also seemed stressful. I don't know. I don't know. Your optimal play is dying to Gremlin Knob on floor 6. I've made some misplays, I guess. Did I even get... I don't think I even got Gremlin Knob. I think I got Sentries. That's probably why. I think probably win streaks are like a poor proxy for actually trying to improve at the game. They're like not they're not a fully flawed proxy for it, but they're... Hey, I did get apparitions. Cool. They are a somewhat flawed proxy. Like I'm about to just straight up die to this fight. Do I prefer a sample? I don't think that win rate is a very good, like... I don't think it conveys very well whether you're getting better at the game. Like, I'm here playing the game, I can just pay attention to what playing the game is like. This isn't going incredibly, to be honest. Why not play defend on turn 1 with calipers? Would it have blocked for 15? I'm confused. Do you know what calipers does? Uh-oh. Oh, fine. That's good. Would defend plus have blocked for 15? Your comment has not made me less confused. I had dash and defend. Okay. So I played like footwork, dash. Yeah, okay. I guess I could have saved a health or so. My bad. Wondering if we have to take Yetis here. Things are a little grim. I can't really heal here, right? Like I have 33 max HP, so the rest button doesn't do very much. I'd take this, go to the shop. Get bailed out big time by this prismatic shard. Maybe not. We go ice cream with malaise and 3 energy per turn and calipers. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. We go liquid memories dash, maybe? Liquid memories also hits wraith form in an okay way. Also hits sneaky strike in an okay way. I don't know. Not an incredible spot. We don't die 100% of the time, though. Maybe the tactician was a little early. Sure. Hey, Crescent Method. I think when streaks were like 6 runs long, it was really cool to get a win streak. And the like horizon on how long it would take to get one was short enough that it also gave meaningful feedback. I've been playing the game for 8 years now. I'm not gonna like get a PB streak every day. It's just no longer a useful metric for me in order to gauge my progress in the game. They used to be fun for competition, and then for a variety of reasons they weren't anymore. Yeah. I think with Yeti's Cultist Potion is better than Thorn Spot. Ooh, this is not one of the ones I think I easily win. It's a good turn 1 though. Not a bad turn 1 at all. I have to decide if I even want to use Cultist Potion. I might just be using Liquid Memories on Wraith form with Fumes. What is the Cultist Potion for then? Collector? Kinda fine? Kinda fine. With Yetis. Flechettes is called Yetis for some reason. I don't really know why. It's been called that for 8 years. It's not a very good Cultist Potion. Like, there's 1 Flechettes. I'm gonna feel kind of dumb if I, like, Discovery a Blade Dance, though. I got no sustain. Like, I have 2 campfires, but I can't even rest. Maybe I will rest, but, like, gross. If I had Cultist Potion, there are lines where I don't have to Liquid Memories. Because I do have 2 apparitions still, right? It's a tough spot. I don't know. Publius. There are a lot of sustain relics in the game. We can definitely have a sustain relic after this fight. It's not that unlikely. One, two, three, four, five, six. There's 6 non-skills. So flechettes gets drawn with like, it only like hits twice. I'm not gonna use it. We'll see how bad that is later, I guess. We play this first, and if we draw apparition, we just play it. Think it'll be the boot? I'd take out the boot here. Is probably 1,000 cuts? It could also be Catalyst, but like 5 poison? I don't know. 5 damage per turn versus 3 AoE damage per turn. I think this one. I think my deck is bad right now. My deck doesn't have very much health right now. Or very many relics right now. But the cards are pretty good. I guess I attacked the wrong thing. Did I miscount how many? I don't really understand what happened there. Whatever. It's fine. How's the coding project? You know. I'm currently trying to turn every class that's relevant to game mechanics in Slay the Spire into a Python class without any references to animations in it. I don't know why I'm doing that. I mean, I do know why I'm doing that, but like at a more existential level, I don't know why I'm doing that. Anchor's like a sustained relic, kind of. You can't think very hard about it, but as long as you don't think very hard about it, it's kind of like a sustained relic. Trying to recreate Slay the Spire in Python without a GUI. Python is where, at least to my understanding, I'm not an expert on neural networks, but I believe that Python is where most of the reinforcement learning libraries are. So, certainly I don't know. If I'm gonna go through it all and strip all of the references to the GUI and animations and stuff out, it seems like turning it into Python script as well is a good idea. That is the vibe I've gotten. My coding experience is 6 months of classes and 10 years of just kind of doing random shit. So, I don't know. I'm doing some more random shit. We'll see how it goes. Like, resting's so bad is the thing. But also, I need to not draw a Wraith Form turn 1. This is not bad. I guess I don't get After Image, but is Anchor a lot better with Calipers? I think Calipers are a lot better with Anger. That is a thing I would say. Oh. I mean, should have done this last turn, right? Whoops. Yeah, it's fine. Still want to. The Nocta Tempesto! Hello! This feels okay. We were informed that calipers would be good here, and yet we are taking damage. So true. Make it make sense. I could go infinite blades. Sure. Yeah, the amount of intangible that I have is why I said I think the deck's actually doing okay. It is, again, just the matter of current HP, which is a little bit awkward. I think I wasted my potion. Oh well. I have to survive this fight. I don't think Crippling Cloud helps much. I guess if I draw it turn 1 specifically, it's okay. I do draw 7 cards on turn 1. Go after Image Crippling Cloud. I don't buy it. Dance till you're dead. We got one more apparition and a wraith form. It's like possible to die this turn. Just got a lot harder. Wild. Wait, I put terror on this? That's not the one I should have put terror on. Why did I do that? Deep in the sauce. Surely past Jorbs had a plan. The reason I did it is that I thought that whether or not I could kill this would be a big deal, and I thought that doing that would make it easier to kill it. I don't know why I thought either of those things, but I remember the thought process in my brain. Silly brain. That's a weasel? Interesting. Did not put Nunchuck on the right number, but I also didn't die. Gambler's Brew, either Catalyst or Escape Plan. Like, both pretty good here. I think it's Catalyst. Escape Plan, definitely pretty good. And a full heal. No whammy. Oh, Regret would have killed the run pretty impressively there. How good has Discovery been so far? It's been kind of good, right? One cost bullet time stuff. Alright, we have choices. We can use this to save our operations, but I can definitely just draw another immediately. We can save one. We just play two and be intangible next turn. I just discard them. Get the powers in play. Okay, not that power. Calm down. That one's a bit too early, I think. $22, $29. Good. A box of fun things, I don't even know why. One well-laid plans feels like it would serve me very well right now. Huh. Gosh. Yeah, one well-laid plans would really change the run. It's okay. I think I'm intangible long enough. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Might be wrong. Kind of looks like I'm wrong. Really? Chain work with apparition. If I exhausted them, it would. Or, sorry, if I upgraded them, it would. There you go. Might come down to collector AI. So I think it's good that it's attacking me this turn. I need it to not attack me next turn. If it doesn't attack me this turn, I win. If I kill it this turn, I win. Looks like I got both. Nice. Insane Caliper's value. 71 block retained. You come into Caliper's home and talk trash about it. How dare you? How dare you? We have two semi-awkward but very powerful AoE damage powers. Well, this isn't a power, but kind of is a power. Got a tools of the trade. I think I'm taking tools. For all of the reasons I've been talking about wanting a well-laid plans, like tools kinda helps. I sure am in a situation where one bad draw just instantly kills the run. But I made it through Act 2 without that happening. I wonder if it's ever Ring of the Serpent. Whoa. It might be, actually. I don't care that much about drawing cards on turn 1. I've got Anchor, and I don't want to draw apparitions. And I already have an afterimage to play. Fuck it. The rare Ring of the Serpent take. I don't know. Seemed like it could be fun. It's really not a fun relic is the thing. It's like quite rare that you want it, and then the times that you want it, it's like, oh, okay. This is just basically the same. We'll see whether or not I immediately lose. Still bugged on the mobile part. Oh man. It's kind of embarrassing now. I had one job. Guess I could have played this first. All caps on my YouTube channel actually corresponds to videos of particular interest. Is it true? I'll believe you if you say so. You suspect it totally warps the character. It can't warp the character that much. Like, it's a boss relic, so you get it like 1 in 5 runs if you're making it to Act 3 every time. I guess you boss swap it slightly more often. Not much, though. You can't boss swap into it. Oh, true, because it's the starter relic swap. Good point. I wish that this one were upgraded. We sure got that wrong. Oh well. 271's my favorite number. I don't think I'm into unupgraded prepared. Ooh, I could buy Apotheosis. If I buy Apotheosis, I like this card all of a sudden. Okay. Deck is monk-ass. I think it's fine. Seven cards a turn. How do you lose? It's like having Snecko Eye without the downside of having Snecko Eye. Did I know the modern depiction of Santa is strongly influenced by Tolkien's description of Gandalf? I knew it wasn't Sinterklaas. That is a thing I knew. I think there might be good reasons for that. Like, possible that there's some racism going on there, if I remember right. I thought Coca-Cola popularized modern Santa. They certainly participated. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Arun, how are you? Want to steal this fact and present it as your own, but you don't want to look like a fool when you do. Have you considered purchasing a fashionable watch? Polar bears actually prefer Pepsi. Is that why they hunt humans? Because we might have Pepsi? I would like to make it clear to any polar bears in the audience that I do not carry Pepsi on my person. Nice onion night. Beautiful. Did y'all see the thing about Santa's bone juice? No. No, I didn't. There's only one shop. The thing is, this is 1017 gold, which is so much more than 999. That's the thing, right? You break that next digit place and all of a sudden it's a lot more. Fuck it. Can't heal anyway. This is basically free. Nightmare. Setup backflip. And bouncing flask. I wish I got the upgrade all floor later. Oh well. Exclamation mark order on the spires, so true. Chat. I'm in love with this right now. Okay, good. I can set up my tactician, maybe. I've used my potion. Centennial puzzle can only be used 26 times. It's true. I think that's enough times. This character never takes damage anyway. Kind of have to play this. As another person who can ride their bike with no handlebars, I'm kind of sour that the Flobots, like, went viral or whatever with a song about this. Like, it's not even that impressive. I could do it right now. I've been watching Mad Men, and holy shit, that Pete guy, holy fuck, I hate him so much. Now, that is a show full of people who are very hateable. But oh my god, that guy. A broken card. Your mother banned you from listening to the song because they said something mean about Star Wars. They say something mean about Star Wars in this song? Maybe I've never listened to the lyrics before. I didn't realize that my musical tastes were so contentious. Reality shows deliberately find people who are hateable. That's a good chunk of why they're watchable. That doesn't mean that in reality lots of people are hateable. Other than that Pete guy, holy shit. I don't quite conceptually... God damn it. I don't quite... I mean, I got this, so I guess it's fine. I don't conceptually understand why Mad Men is a show that is enjoyed by so many people. I bounced off it like episode 6 of season 1 once, and this time I'm watching it again, and I'm about episode 6 of season 1, and I'm definitely losing interest. It managed to be like main monitor content for like the first 2 episodes, and then it became second monitor content, and then it was like playing on my second monitor, but I wasn't even really paying attention anymore. Is Christina Hendricks the one having the inappropriate relationship with her much older boss? Sorry. Did that not narrow the characters down at all? Anyway. It's in your top 5 favorite shows. Kinda want another bouncing flask. I think possibly Ghost in a Jar makes that bouncing flask better too. Interesting. It's like 2 removes. Do upgrades do anything? Like, not much. Sure, okay. Good draw. I think I set up Nightmare because there are so many hits where I've just won the fight. Like Apparition, for example. Works for me. You hate madmen with a burning passion. Hmm. Maybe that's the reason I hear about it, that people have strong opinions about it, whether they like it or dislike it. Sounds like I might be somewhat of a madman myself. Interesting. Expand? Enhance on that theory? Oh, not me. Okay, well, never mind then. Bouncing Flask certainly hasn't felt like it's at its best in this fight. But I think I'll still be okay. Never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones because his writing style is so pedantic. Germs? Ironically, the part of Game of Thrones where the dialogue is almost word for word what he wrote is, like, immensely watchable. It's the part where they ran out of his material that you have to watch out for. It gets kind of rough. It's kind of rough out there. The last show you enjoyed was Chernobyl, and that was 2 years ago. That was a lot more than 2 years ago. I think it's a little inappropriate to say that you enjoyed it. It would have been a good show, though. There's cat content in chat. Wonderful. I'm up to date on Pluribus. Yeah, it's definitely winter in Seattle. Lots of TV show watching. Blur's so, like, slow or whatever, and I do already have calipers. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I wish I had a well-laid plans. It's not upgraded. I feel like that's actually a big difference with Blur. No paper crane? No problem. We can go palette d'orange. Sure. Works with Wraith form, yeah. It opens up some, like, nightmare footwork kind of lines. Goodbye, Yetis. Goodbye, Skewer. Just moved from the Seattle area, ended up with snow in the new place. How's it been back over there? It's been unseasonably nice, to be honest. But we are meant to get an atmospheric river this week. I think it started today. I mean, it's like raining, but it's not super bad yet. It is like within the range of normal. Upgrade on Nightmare, probably, right? So I can backflip or acro into it. It seems like the deck is most struggling with energy to me. If you Nightmare a setup card, the copies cost 0. I'm almost certain the answer is yes. But I guess not 1,000,000% certain. Seems pretty good. I'm actually winning the fight without obnoxious gems. I didn't know my deck could do that. Concentrate plus. Don't think I have enough card draw. Already have other discard. There's a distraction. It could be a distraction there. If somebody told me they were from the future and they knew the right way to play Slay the Spire and I was meant to take distraction there, I'd be like, oh, okay. I'd probably be more interested in the time travel elements than the fact that they made a different play from me. Because there would be a lot to interrogate in that, right? I think. You have something to tell me. You hope I am sitting down? You think I stream standing up? You think there's enough of a chance of that? Anyway. I am sitting down. Hit me with it. Can this really be better than just playing Fumes? I don't know. Probably. Yes. Attack, skill, power? Seems like it works to me. I actually know all about 6-7 now. Because I got a burger and some kid was yelling it, and I was like, oh. 6-7. I'm just like yelling it over and over again. It was like attention-seeking behavior from like a... like person who was struggling a lot with life on the train. Outmaneuver coming through somehow. It makes energy. Like, it does do the thing it says it does. Card's like 100% fine at doing exactly the thing that it says it does. If you're expecting Outmaneuver to do something other than what it says it does, you're gonna probably struggle, but... One whale? I do have 25 health, and I'm reliant on Intangible, which doesn't really work against the times 15, so sure. Captain Red! I deal with Twitch chat. True, I guess. Twitch chat's very lovable, though. Really not an issue. Bunch of sweethearts. And Venom or Dash. I don't actually think I'm getting... Caliber stuff with Dash. Was I wrong? I sure was. It's probably fine. Seems fine. Definitely playing Gamble. A large draw pile to get through before we get more intangible. I can Nightmare Footwork. I will Nightmare Footwork, I think. Now what? This is gonna attack me and I'm gonna die. Got a lot of block cards. Probably okay. I could strip its artifact. I could strip its artifact. I could give it -1 strength. Could actually matter. $14, $14. I have this. 12, 12. 24. I only get to play one footwork, I think. Is that right? If I played another footwork, defend 17, 20, 22, I take 2 damage. I don't want to take 2 damage. It's a lot of damage. Alright. Oh. I could have played backflip. I'm okay with not playing backflip. I don't know. Did you miss the dance party? It's always time for the dance party here at Jorbs.tv. You've not missed it. If I had to do co-op, do I think I'd win more if an average player did non-combat actions and I played the fights? Or vice versa? An average player? With like 2.6 children and everything? Interesting. I think probably if they picked the cards and I played the fights would do the best. Assuming they weren't actively trying to lose. My experience with that is that people do pretty well for the first 2 acts and then struggle a lot, unfortunately, to understand what the deck needs toward the end of the run. And so, like, you have a run that could have won if you just, like, bought the right 3 things in the final shop. But then the wrong things get purchased. This is based on my experience playing runs where Twitch chat picks the cards. Which are not exactly the same as what you're asking about, but kind of similar. Hey, Crazy Shane. Considering how much I want to Slay the Streamer. I've never played to Slay the Streamer. So I set up a thing where Twitch chat picked the cards, but the intention was not to make me lose. Released your second app. Nice, congratulations. For some reason I'm getting attacked for like quite a lot. I don't know about this shit. Looks like I'm just barely okay. The Nightmare footwork ended up mattering. Raccoon is the best meal someone has had. It feels like that would have, like, foodborne illnesses associated with it. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a good idea. Can't tell the difference between trying to make me win and lose. That's fair. That's fair. This is a hand. I just go triple apparition. I don't know, I want to play the footwork. But also I want to just have a bunch of time to kill these. I'm gonna have to play Wraith Form as well. I'll be a believer. Any noxious fumes in my deck? Thoughts? Okay. I'm gonna keep Malaise because I want to play it for more than 0. You got noxious fumes for me? Thank you. Maybe? Guess with consent. That would be okay, maybe. Wanna play this? Nice. This one seems like the one I want to hit. Got 2 apparitions under a pile of 16 cards. Shouldn't be too hard hitting one of those. I want to play Malaise with all of my energy, but guess I can't. Tactician? Ooh. +1 energy? Ooh. Wait. Use it catalyst here. Probably. The end of the fight is going to be very long, and I'm going to get voids in my draw pile, and I have 3 energy per turn. But I do have a tactician. Still have 2 apparitions. I have a piercing whale that I might be able to match. We'll go for it. If I die to awaken 1, I die to awaken 1. This has been a run this entire time where like 1 bad turn can kill me. It's not like that's really new. Well, wish I didn't do that. There's no skip button on Discovery, unfortunately. That actually doesn't full block. Or Fortnite, I take 1. I don't think I can do that. Why? Why so much damage? So much anger in its heart. Okay, I have to draw apparition or I'm using, or sorry. I have to draw acrobatics or I'm using apparition. There you go. Got some calipers stuff going. Got our piercing whale. That's actually a really big deal. And another one? Sure. Thank you, Discovery. $40 with a 0 strength. Kind of messed up, no? $40. 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. What's being depicted in the Discovery card art? I have no idea. If someone showed me the Discovery card art for Slay the Spire, I would probably not know what I was looking at. Just not a single clue. Easy. I was going to look at it when I drew it, but then I forgot. Okay, there's a head, and there's a person pointing at the head, I guess, and there's light on it. And I guess we've discovered it. Cool. That's several years of archaeology training coming in handy there. I didn't actually take any archaeology courses. I almost did a dig in Turkey in college, but then I didn't instead. Would have been cool. I just wanted to like hang out at home over summer instead though. I don't know. What's the weather like in summer in Turkey? I think maybe I don't mind that I made that choice. There is a void. So I fucked up. But then I successfully unfucked the situation by drawing well. Nice. Wait, was there a void? Was it my discard pile? Where was the void? Didn't I just get a void? I'm confused. I guess there wasn't a void. Am I hallucinating? What happened? Depends on the region of Turkey. Yeah, I was by the coast, by the Mediterranean. All right. Have I taken damage since I picked up Market Pain? I feel like I haven't. This is why the relic's kind of good. Because it turns out if you upgrade all of your cards, your deck is substantially stronger. Lantern's a very useful relic to have. I play Sneaky Strike... I think this is Nightmare Apparition rather than Wraithform, so I can play more cards next turn. I hope that'll be okay. I do have to get through this draw pile to draw my Wraithforms and Apparitions again though now. I pretty intentionally don't play Backflip because I have to play Fumes when I draw it. I play Defend so we don't take damage. The turn I'm not intangible for, I barely get attacked anyway with how the AI for this fight lines up. I'm not playing setup. Upgraded cards are better than unupgraded cards. Yeah. Yeah. Largely true. There are some situations where things are different. I guess in theory. Alright, this turn though I'm being attacked for 64. I have an Apparition in my hand. That's useful. Wraithform, not my favorite draw there. Got Fumes in play, ticking up. Got a Catalyst, I can kill that. Once this is dead, this one, like, probably can't hit me. 3 Dexterity and upgraded defense, I don't know. It's made a little weird because of all the burns. Adding upgraded burns to my deck now. Nice. Good work. Good thinking. Just keep killing that one. Or Centennial Puzzle. 30 cards drawn. To be honest, that's like a pretty good relic. I don't think you can complain too much about 30 cards drawn. Ida! Thanks for 13 months. Hope you're doing well. 2 cards to discard. Kind of messed up. You're Swedish, so you complain about everything. I didn't know that about Sweden. I've put all of the burns into my next draw pile instead of the cards which aren't burns. A lesser known strategy. Oh, there they are. This Jorbs guy seems pretty good. Slay the Spire. Thank you. I wonder if there are people who actually don't know who Steve Jobs is now. Like, he's been dead for a while. Steve Jobs did not live long enough to learn about 6-7. Do you think that would have enriched his life? I feel like it would have. One more? Sure. I've got one of these as well now. You just have to put a bunch of poison on the enemy. I mean, Nightmare and Catalyst sure looks good. think so, Rarenok. This must at least be okay, right? Feet works would be sexy. That's how they get you. Thank you, Toy Ornithopter, for your service. I'm not gonna show you my feet, Beta. It would be cool to not die next turn, in theory. I definitely can die to drawing Void with Wraith Form in hand. So watch out for that, I guess. Okay, I win. Yes, I win like 7 different ways. Cool. I still haven't quite deterministically won. 3 turns from now, I might die. I care about putting fumes in play. I have a lot of catalysts. I think I don't care enough. Wait, why'd I play that? What? Excuse you? Why'd you do that to me? Some sort of bug with my brain, I guess. Okay, I've got 1 Apparition, 1 Wraith Form, 1 Malaise as my defensive hits, and I'm drawing 10 cards to start with. It's probably fine. So I think I don't use this. I think this is the time to cash in Centennial Puzzle. I have very noticeably not drawn the cards that I needed to draw yet. It kind of looks like Neutralize is also enough here, though. Maybe. Defend, that's 20. I'm taking 25. So defend's very nearly enough already. Okay, Malaise works. How much do I need to Malaise for? I can play... Oh, there's like math here that I don't want to do. Ornithopter's trying its best. It's a very pretty relic to look at. G? G. Here's the issue with Silent. The way you win more as Silent is really just you have to play every situation slightly better. Which is very inconsiderate. Unless you get a meat on the bone, like, every turn actually matters in a Silent run. I don't know why Mega Crit would do that. It seems like a really thoughtless thing for them to do. What if the player just wants to vibe for a bit, you know? But yeah, I think this is how a lot of Silent wins are meant to look. Like, spending the right amount of health in Act 1. I could have actually spent more health in Act 1 than I did in this case. And then just, like, kind of getting murdered through Act 2, but not getting murdered so much that you die. And then just kind of being invincible adjacent in Act 3 and 4, where, like, you could have a really bad turn at any moment, so you have to always be ready, but as long as you don't, your deck's strong enough. Will there be an undo turn button in Slay the Spire 2 like there's in Monster Train? I hope not. There's still a way to get colorless cards more consistently. I mean, if you make it to Act 3, there's an event that gives you them. But, you do have to make it to Act 3, so... kind of rough. You thought you were supposed to force shivs and go as far as the game allowed. Usually win. Well, that is the friction point for Silent. Because I think if you do find a sustain relic, you are probably meant to do that. I don't know. I don't know. You don't get Wraithform and Apparitions every run. And if that run hadn't gotten Wraithform and Apparitions, like, would have just kind of died, right? Hey Kirsten, how are you? But we could have got other stuff. That's one of the appeals of not trying to overbuild for Act 1, is that you have a lot of openings into stuff like card spam with Tactician and Acrobatics, which you don't have nearly as many openings to if you take like 5 attack commons, so that you can do as well as possible in Act 1 Holy Fights. Which I think is what you have to do if you want to try to take a bunch of hard Act 1 Holy Fights. But it really clamps down in your solution space for the end of the game. If you have an extra 5 commons in your deck or whatever. I think I made some... There's some card choices early that were like very heavily aiming at that. They worked out okay. Like Sneaky Strike over Dash and Leg Sweep was one. And then Dagger Throw over Unload. Like 9 is actually a lot smaller than 14 as a number, but the other thing that it did was more important. I think 5 attack commons also gets Silent killed in Act 2 a lot. Well, yeah, that's a big part of it. I think Act 2 is more easily solved by getting a couple of good cards and upgrading them than it is by, like, spamming commons into your deck. You're welcome, Josh B. Alright, one more. See, Ironclad goes this way, probably. Or maybe actually this way. I think Ironclad might go this way. Silent goes like... Silent's upset that that's a hard hallway. Silent might go this way. That's actually pretty good, because we have the flexibility for triple elite if our start is good. But we also don't have to take that if our start isn't good. Apotheosis? Secret technique. The bomb. These are kind of bad. Like, I think it's secret technique. The bomb's too slow. Bomb single-handedly solves all the problems I just described as silent. The bomb makes you take more damage on average in like every fight in Act 1. Pretty sure. It might even make you take more damage on average against sentries. No, that's a little extreme. It's not that bad. It's kind of bad though. Oh dear. Jawworm got me. Blade dance? Almost. Nice try. I think I have to take all out attack in a slime boss act. This is another thing, like when you get a slime boss act, you kind of have to make your deck shit because of slime boss. So I think slime boss like very meaningfully changes how silent plays for the entire run. Okay, Blade Dance. So now Secret Technique gets an attack for 12. Sounds good to me. Was I offered a Blade Dance last round? I feel like usually I notice when I'm offered a Blade Dance. Don't remember one. Took damage for a colorless rare, that is correct. Backflip by a damage potion? Sucker Punch. Now backflip by a damage potion. Is Wall-Aid Plans a damage potion? Kinda. I think I'm not taking Wall-Aid Plans in Act 1. Certainly not buying it that much. I think I'm currently kind of low in my Whoop evaluation. I'll take a dash though. I just feel like I can win without it, so, like, if it's offered, sure, but... I don't know. It's, like, fine. I think because of my potion, this is a fairly easy Blade Dance upgrade. It might already be a Blade Dance upgrade without the potion, but with the potion it's, like, more clear. So Blade Dance hits for 36, 46, 51. I could use both potions. $36, 47, 57, 63. It's exact lethal. That's kind of hype. 36, 47, 57, 63. Oh. Ow! Incense burner, corpse explosion. Damn. Instance Burner unfortunately makes the run a lot more complicated. I didn't ask for this. Welcome to Chipotle. Is that sung in the cadence of Message in a Bottle? Welcome to Chipotle. I could see it. Thank you for the prime. Alright. Okay. 4 is real good against sentries. With Incense Burner, I should be able to set up against Knob here. I also have Dash. I think we do it. Energy Potion? Surely this is Energy Potion. Or is it? It has to be, right? Did I just draw every card I've added to my deck in the first 5 cards? There's a Fume somewhere too, yeah. And a Secret Technique, but like almost. Does seem like a good Energy Potion. Alright, this can't be that bad. It can be a little bit bad. It kind of wins the fight too fast, to be honest. Now listen to Jorbs and play Brotato. Is that going to set you up for a good day at work? I think so. It sounds right to me. Okay. And then... Boom. 1 Maw Bank, 1 Weak Potion, Blur, Cloak and Dagger, Dodge and Roll. I don't have any synergies for any of these things, so I think no. I wonder if I'm meant to go here now. Into Lagavulin this is fine, but into Gremlinob this is just not a relic. I guess into Gremlinob though, Weak Potion, 2, 3, 4. Weak Potion Dash feels like it's enough. I might be wrong. Gremlinob might kill me. Yeah, I think it's this. If I can set this up at a better number, then we can go to Gremlinob. As long as I also don't take a bunch of damage. This can deal some damage to me though. Like so. Alright, I put it on 4, which is not perfect against Gremlinob. Go Crippling Cloud with Upgrade Potion, and we assume Upgrade Potion carries the fight against Gremlinob, and Lagavulin's free. Okay. The Secret Technique could do something. It gets a defend, I guess. I actually have too much shit in my hand. Kind of awkward. Do I not play Corpse Explosion? Surely I play Corpse Explosion. The Knob. It's true. If I play this, I have 8 cards in hand, so if I Blade Dance, I only get 3 ships. probably correct to upgrade now. But it's only for 3 poison damage. It's probably still right. Why is Lagavulin named after whiskey? I don't know. This is a bit concerning, right? I didn't draw those cards in the right order. Whew! 1 whale, 1 rest, 562 gold. I would love to remove a card. I would also love to upgrade Fumes before Slime Boss. I could double play Fumes. You have an important message. What is your important message, by the way? Incense burner, fuck. I have a cat snoring right next to you. Is it going to flame me? I think I rest and I double play Fumes. Fumes does okay in this fight. '96, 1987. Otherwise 96 to 89.79. Because I don't attack. Hell yeah, Fumes. Kind of going off. I think since this already attacked me, this is going to attack me next turn. Probably hit this one with the poison. Less likely that this attacks a second time. It did attack a second time though. That has Corpse Explosion on it, right? Cool. Cool. We did make it to Act 2. We have an Instance Burner on 4. We have 696 gold. And I think I take Bullet Time here. Bullet Time makes Pyramid a much more pickable relic. Makes Sneko Eye a much more pickable relic. I think I already take Sneko Eye if it's offered, but makes it much better. Makes all of the stuff that isn't a 4th energy much more playable. I guess we're taking a 4th energy. Gotta be Cursed Key, right? Do the slimes split before taking poison damage? No. No, I would have died if I didn't play the strikes too. But I think it's probably faster to play the strikes. Otherwise you have to like watch the thing resolve and everything. Alright, we got like a 3 elite path with an early shop. That seems right. I do have a maw bank, but like doing this is ludicrous. These deal too much damage to me. So let's do this, get as strong as possible, as quickly as possible. Ooze wasn't a consideration. What? I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean ectoplasm? I think that losing like 700 gold's a lot worse than losing 1 relic or whatever. Having a lot of gold doesn't, like, make ectoplasm better, really. You're still losing a ton of gold by the end of the run. I think we can take Predator here. 4 energy, not a lot of card draw. Speaking of not a lot of card draw... How much gold does an act give you on average? A lot. $300 might be a good guess. I have to decide if I want like Aurichalcum or Secret Technique or another Fumes. I don't think I can go to another shop, right? So potions as well. Blind is not bad. I do have 4 energy and a Crippling Cloud, which makes it worse than it could be. Secret Technique is not bad at all. Secret Technique might actually just be really good here. Let's do another Secret Technique. And this for killing stuff. Okay. No malaise in my deck. Is it Corpse Explosion? I guess so. Kind of a hype turn now. Going to the heart actually makes the game easier. That's a good point. Wow. It would have been better to draw acrobatics. My bad. Michelle, thanks for the prime. Appreciate it. This song really leaves the impression that what you're going to hear... excuse me. That what you're going to hear on the rest of the album is going to be really, really sweet. And I have to assume that it just kind of isn't, because I've never heard what's on the rest of the album. So, I guess not. Was Blur good after all? Well, I haven't taken it, so... Not with the run as played. Rest of the album's not bad. That's good to hear. Am intangible next turn, so this should be fine. We also have the bag of prep for Secret Technique bullet time to be good. Kind of a perfect storm. Alright, didn't really leave Incense Burner where I wanted it. Ooh, that is a good combination of potions. I want these two. Honestly, I want all three, but Deflect's not good yet. I think it's probably prepared. The reflex, though, is very appealing. Prepared is a common, but I'm not going to that many Holy Fight rewards right now. Kind of done with that for the act. So it is a bit hard to find more copies. I think I don't draw enough cards on turns other than turn 1. I really want to upgrade, but I shouldn't, right? This is a very safe rust. How is the sauce? I'm enjoying it. That is unfortunate. Is this better than this? Probably. I don't know. We can set up a spot where if summon happens next turn, on turn 5 I don't have to clear. Because turn 6 I'm intangible. Sure, do it for that. Calipers 1. Alright, so I don't have to clear these this turn because I'm intangible next turn. It's actually better not to clear them this turn. Is that true? I have to examine whether that's true or not now. I think it's like fine. Using my potions for this fight. I think it's all lined up pretty nicely. Okay. Now I want to, like, leave it possible to kill, but not mandatory to kill next turn. Because I'd like this to be on 4? It's not going to be on 4. Put it on 3. It's fine. Is the best cake song? I like Frank Sinatra, I think. This is kind of sad. Deflect is back. I did not take reflex. I have 4 energy and a bullet time. Maybe this isn't a deflect deck, huh? I think this is a skip. What about Happy Birthday? Holy. Cloud, I guess. We just have the one turn of getting attacked and then Incense Burner's got us covered. Hopefully it dies. I guess there's no, like, guarantee that it's dead here, is there? Blade Dance next turn. Okay, deck's doing alright. Arrow Suit thinks the 25 months. I keep getting offered Deflect. I have a Shuriken now and I have to decide how much I care. I care like a moderate amount. Weird to get a Toxic Egg and then just skip like 12 upgraded skills. Like, why did I take a Toxic Egg? What was it for? It's a fair question. Happy birthday, the most sung song of all time. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, actually it seems like almost impossible for that to be true. Gonna have bullet time later? What if there's like corpse explosion? Nah. Deck needs calipers. This is very sad. Would I take Snecko over Pyramid right now? I really hope they both won. I don't know which one's better. Xaman, how are you? It's likely this doesn't attack next turn, unfortunately. It'd be nice to hit Predator here. Maybe don't play Fumes. Not worth the days. I'm intangible next turn. Guess I wait. Guess I wait. I no longer wait. Just XW, hello! Wait, backflip plus seems like more where I'm aiming with card rewards here. I'll take another flex potion. None of these are bullet time. Oh, we have strayed so far from God. Yeah, I don't really know what this deck does if it doesn't drop bullet tap on turn 1. Nothing? Approximately nothing. Ouch. Should be able to put together a real turn next turn. Or not. Should Silent have self-repair instead of defect? No. Seems like the right answer. I don't know. What ethical system are we asking the question under? There's the one with the D, and there's the other one. And probably some other ones. Oh, I would love Eviscerate to be good here. I've got a Shuriken, I've got a Prepared Plus, an Acro. I think it's enough. We're just gonna take it. We are not mad enough at bullet time. 17, 24, 30, 51 is my count. Maybe 52. Oh, there's this as well, actually. Yeah, I missed this. Okay, we're fine. Corpse Explo. You, I assume? Ow. Silence sucks. What? That's not correct. You wanna wait one turn? I got kind of whammed. But it was like an instrumental cover by some street performers. So I feel like it doesn't quite count yet. I think I've still not been whammed. Holding on for dear life here. I just got a rare, so going to the hallway fight's not that important. I do have a toxic egg. It is a hallway fight anyway. I can't say I'm surprised. We've been ambushed by little drummer boy. Parum pum pum pum. Me and my drum. Honestly, that's just a banger. They can ambush me with that whenever they want. There's probably some thought to, like, order here. I wonder what it is. I burst, Corpse Explosion, and Blade Dance, I assume? Which means I do this. Oh, I put Instance Burn on the wrong number. I forgot my own power. It's okay. I'd love to take this, but it's not good, so I'm not going to. I just really like it when setup is good, but like usually it isn't. I have ended up in a situation where resting's kind of acceptable. It's so embarrassing though, because if this were on 0, I'm like never resting. And I do want the fumes upgrade. And I do want the footwork upgrade. Zelda Poppy, thanks for the 56 months, appreciate it. Go big or go home. I mean, the issue is it's fairly likely to be go big and go home. Yeah, there's so much stuff. Like if I get a runic pyramid from this boss fight, the run is just so incredibly 100% won. So, seems a little bit wrong. Do I whale just to strip an artifact? I guess so. It's been working really well, yeah. Kinda into it. I don't think I've seen bullet time feel this unfair in recent memory. Good eviscerate. Oh, that's awkward. I wanted neutralize. Guess neutralize will be there. I have to decide blade dance or fumes. I guess it's fumes. That's so gross. I don't know if I believe that's true. That's what I did though. And you have bullet time? You've stolen my good cards. Secret technique for tactician might be right here. I actually need the neutralize to weaken it more. There's also corpse explosion, which is a good hit. This does more. The upgraded cards cost more in the shops. They do not. There is a small randomization in the cost of the cards, though. So you might see some situations where one does. That is just variance. And to prepare to eviscerate? Oh, gross. Actually kind of gross though, yeah? I think I want to get to play this 2 more times before Hyper Beam, so I need to draw it now. Even though it would have been like kind of more efficient to let Noxious Fumes kill that. Good. That's good. This gives me bullet time. So here's my neutralize. Hyper beam will be weakened. That mostly makes it so I can't die. Burst up a corpse explosion, maybe? Sure. Oh, it's enough. Okay. Save the health. Don't advance instance burner, though. I guess I didn't have to rust. My bad. Doppelganger Plus is kind of legit. I assume I'm taking Alchemize, but Doppelganger Plus is sweet. Now I know that if you break Entropic Brew while you're not in a fight, it can generate fruit juice and another Entropic Brew. So Alchemize represents infinite max HP. That's important, right? It's not the best with Snecko Eye, I guess. Doppelganger would probably be better with Snecko Eye. I don't think it's ever Storm of Steel. I'm kind of low on Alchemize. In general, like, my tendency is to believe that your deck should be strong enough that it doesn't need potions most of the time, and should be able to buy good enough potions in, like, a couple of stores for late game. So I don't think Alchemize is that good. There is goofy shit you can do with it in Nightmare. But for the most part, I don't have the strong synergies with it. I do occasionally read the YouTube comments, but not very often. They are on my other monitor. You had a run where you had Alchemize, and you held a fairy from Act 1 until the heart, and spent the rest of the run re-rolling your second potion for no upside. Yeah. Alchemize has a lot of clicking buttons for no actual upside, for sure. I'm gonna take Doppelganger here. Doppelganger actually works okay with Burst as well. Okay, Doppelganger's not the best with Permit, unfortunately. But, I mean, what am I going to do about it? I have to watch out for pain from the chest. Yeah, I can't remove the curse, so... I'm just going to have to not get pain, I guess. If I get pain, I can always discard it. It is possible. You can go to that shop or this shop. Or both. I think I actually want hallway fights. Should be playing with an advanced enough deck that we're not taking much damage from them now. That goes through the entire act with no shop. Surely Strike Remove is good. Strike Remove seems incredible. There's also this. That loses like 2 elites for 2 removes. Strike Remove seems very good. Probably just putting like a power in the deck or something is better. I guess there are powers in shops, but yeah. I shouldn't struggle until I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know. Why would this deck struggle? Have I seen Omamor yet? Is that its legal name? Omamor? Didn't realize. Want this on 4 maybe? Not sure. Boom, 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 boom. Oh no. They're both really good. I think this is prepared over Blade Dance. That should get to a point where it's just kind of drawing Blade Dance whenever it wants. There was also Finisher there, I guess. I didn't even really talk about that. To be honest, I didn't really consider taking it. That's why I didn't talk about taking it. Intangible next turn, kind of a waste. I don't know, seems fine. Strength potion. Ooh, there are 3 cards I want here. Terror, Reflex, Piercing Whale. I think it's Whale. It's only my second Whale. Deck doesn't have Intangible. Deck does have Burst. Reflex would be fun there. I gotta work out what I'm actually trying to burst in this run. Maybe I should upgrade, like, Corpse Explosion or something. Hellganger. $22 incoming. Want 2 of those. I guess 2 of these. I'm drawing a lot of cards next turn. And a lot of energy. Cool. I'm intangible, turn after that. Apotheosis, maybe? Apotheosis would be kind of cool. I just have to block next turn. Yeah, so we can kill it whenever we want now, I assume. But I want to try to advance Instance Burner a little bit. Deflect Plus has gotten better? Crippling Cloud Plus is such a real card here, though, with Burst. So, let's take the Crippling Cloud. Gonna go for some decent stuff now. We go. Crippling Cloud. Piercing Whale Crippling Cloud? Is that right? Like, I want to get the damage going on this. Do you get 2 turns of no card draw if you burst a bullet time? No, I want to say. That's a thing where, like, I'm answering based on having played a lot of the game and being pretty sure it doesn't work that way, not based on feeling 100% certain, though. But I'm, like, fairly certain that's not how it works. Escape plan's very good. It definitely feels like this could be better than this. It's like a footwork upgrade that I care about. I do care about a footwork upgrade. If I get Mind Bloom, I can still go this way. Eh, not really. There are enough card removes. I did get Mind Bloom. Ooh, is there an upgrade all again? It is, right? 2 in a row? Like, why would I take damage? Alright, cool. Maybe the reason I take damage is that I get a pain from the chest. Kind of scary. It is a flashbang. Very true. Wow. Could use a skewer. I have a burst doppelganger skewer line. That's kind of hype with Shuriken. You have finished your rat and slice of pizza. Holy shit. Stuff is grim in the US, huh? Oh, that's 6 more cards this turn. I got like burst blade dance with 3 strength. Surely I can do better. I could use a catalyst, huh? Is that enough? not doing the math. I think it's enough. Putting this on 4 seemed good. Turnip's not bad. This game wants me to have so many copies of Deflect. Getting a little bit call HR at the moment. Like, it can't be that bad. I've got a footwork. I've got a runic pyramid, it costs 0. I think I need another prepared for the curse. I think I'm okay. I have encouraged the game to give me even more deflects. So true. So true, actually. One of these two. Writhe is not bad. Like, it's not good either, but I don't think it's killing me. A lovely little curse for me to discard. With you. Huh. Spicy looking turn. It's a lot of daggers. Sure. Did you hear me say, like, we need to contact HR and now you're going to all of the places you can writing Charlie Kirk? Legit. Secret technique seems good here. It's been a really good secret technique as well. Just kind of feels like every card in the deck is doing really well. Goodbye, my friends. Iced, thanks for 34 months. Appreciate it. I have a lot of money for the Act 4 shop. Looking for burst or bullet time. Nice. Friends, don't feed the troll. I guess I did it first. I don't know. X too strong. How is this even allowed? Hey Momo, how are you? Stolen account maybe? Could be. Any hopeful Christmas gift this year? I think I'm like in a place in my life where I have all of the small things that I want and I can like buy them. I guess the like medium thing that I feel like I would like, but it just seems like I wouldn't use it enough to bother buying it, is a 3D printer. It's like I wouldn't become destitute if I bought a 3D printer, but also I'm not sure I actually want it. And it's enough money that I'm not going to buy it and find out. The stuff I want is like to pay my mortgage off. That's not really a thing you can get as a Christmas present. I kind of want another blade dance. What is my damage? Burst crippling cloud? I'm not convinced that that's enough damage later. Could also be another backflip maybe, another deflect maybe. We want like some number of deflects and some number of backflips depending on how much card draw we actually have. I'm gonna do this. Currently 3D printing a Christmas present for your dad. If I had a 3D printer, I could 3D print the boss for the Frosthaven mission that I'm playing with my Frosthaven group later this week. But I don't have one. Shit. Where does that leave me? All printers of physical media are actually 3D printers. I have a family member whose 3D printer I can like borrow. Kevlar Man. So I like have experience with like using one and stuff. It has not left me feeling confident about whether or not I would use it. Somehow. Another escape plan. Good. I have failed to take any cards that weren't skills, I guess. I would have liked the power. What is this garbage? Where are my block cards? Go burst, crippling cloud, defend. Is that enough? This gets reduced by 6. So it's exactly enough. I might discard bullet time. Discard blade dance, discard defend. Okay. Was it an ooh-ah moment? Like, kind of. It is very cool. It's more a matter of like, am I going to get off my butt and actually do it? Or is that an unrealistic thing to think would happen? I feel like my potions are fine, right? Like, didn't need an alchemize. I don't know. Seemed okay. Certainly my impression of 3D printers has been that 3D printers are not good enough at printing things to make more 3D printers. Although, yeah, I've never messed around with a resin one. I think that would make me worry too much about, like, poisoning myself or whatever. I got a resin one. That just, like, there really is a, like, how much work am I willing to do for this thing going on here? Which, doing all the setup for a resin printer seems like a lot of work. So, I think that might be across the line for me. A little poison in the march of progress. This is a very good run for being contemplative of whether a resin 3D printer would be a good idea or not. Look at that thing dying. Noxious Fumes is basically a resin 3D printer. Someone should do the math on how much damage it's dealt this run. Feels like a large number. What did 6-7 actually come from? I just came up with it. I was like, you know what would be funny? And as usual, nailed it. I have not finished all the clan combos in Monster Train 2 now. I haven't gone back since the big patch happened. I kind of got to a point where I'd done all the different combinations of things that I wanted to try, and so like finishing was just feeling a little bit like a chore. I decided instead of doing, like, forcing myself to do it if I wasn't even enjoying it, I would just let it go. How much damage would a resin 3D printer do over the course of a run of Slay the Spire? I don't know. So I'm working on porting every class in the non-graphics related Slay the Spire code into Python so that I can use reinforcement learning libraries to... like, really, I just want to, like, win one run, I think, with an engine, and then I'll be good. I don't think I really need this to be, like, practical or useful for anyone. It's a fun hobby project. I don't know if I'll get that far even. Anyway, where are they going with this? Oh, in theory, if I do this, I can do things like quiz it on, like, exactly how much damage did Noxious Fumes deal, or something like that. Also, maybe I'll, like, mod the Java to put in a bunch of hooks for tracking things like that, too. I don't know. I've been in a coding mode a little bit the last couple of weeks. I'm an occasional hobbyist coder. Probably want this on, I don't know, either 4 or 5. It seems hard to kill right now, so I guess we'll go for 4. If I tried Claude Code, LLMs are good at making a lot of words for code. I'm not sure how good they are at making code that works. I don't know. I feel like using an LLM for code is substantially less, like, gross than using it for art. But I'm not, I'm just not sure it's very good at it. That's all. Anyway, I don't know. Hey, run! What happened to AI Dungeon? I think a lot of things happened to AI Dungeon. Secret technique can get something. Piercing whale? Not just doppelganger. When we empty our hand. Maybe like neutralize here first. It's good in scenarios where you know what you want implementation-wise precisely, but don't want to spend the time typing it. Do you have to spend the time explaining what it is? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I would love to just be able to say to an LLM, hey, do this, and then have it do it. But the sense I get is that that is not the world that we live in. People are using it as this big auto-complete thing, but you want to have wacky adventures. I played a little bit of AI Dungeon way back in the day. It kept on forgetting what was happening, which kind of killed it for me. But it was like kind of... the concept was kind of fun. We want this on 4, so nicely set up to kill next turn. Looks pretty good. It's on the users, not the AI. Yeah, to be like super clear, I'm not a very competent coder, so if you give me something that's complicated to use, which can fail if I do the wrong thing, it's not necessarily gonna work out great. You like writing code and don't like trying to find bugs in other people's code. That's super legit. How do you win more than 1 in 20 games? You just gotta try playing better, I think. Did you think of that already? Let me know if, like, that doesn't work out for you. I'm not taking any damage, but I can't heal, is why the campfires are all the same. So I've just been at 62 out of 65 since I took the thing that upgraded my entire deck. Okay, I do wish I found a little bit more block. I don't have a malaise. I don't have much in the way of footworks. The Beat of Death is going to do some damage to me. Poison is a good type of damage to be dealing in a situation like this, at least. I don't think I'm taking Finisher. I only have the one blade down straight. It probably does pretty well. I never took a Terror. It probably can do pretty well. Also, I have an Incense Burner? Okay, I will take it. I think the Incense Burner makes it good enough. Because I can dump all of my shivs on the turn where I'm intangible. Power Potion? I mean, if it's better than the Speed Potion, I don't think it's by much. I think it probably just isn't better than Speed Potion. What is this run? I feel like this run's that weird. Just kind of a run. Bullet time has been really good. That might be the most remarkable thing about the run to me. Speaking of which... Why remove Strike instead of Writhe? Because I forgot I had Writhe in my deck. Yeah. I'm not sure that this runs all that close. I have to deliberately kill slower here, actually. I just fucked my Incense Burner up. 0, 1, 2. Uh-oh. Can't really weaken it. It is better to put Incense Burner on 1 than on 2. At 1 it's like that, at 2 it's like that. If I end turn here... Hold on, I'm confused. If I end turn here, it would be on 0. So I want to just kill it this turn, I guess. Because otherwise it's at 2, which is completely worthless. Okay, cool. Inorganic. Strike Dummy has finally arrived. Another deflect. Time to start taking damage. It's just bullet time. Play some cards. Sure. Like a decent start. And I get a 9-card hand. I have a defend. I can't be frail. Should be pretty good at blocking here. I can do this. Kind of better to do next turn. I don't know. That definitely exists for one of these turns. I'm allowed to Gambler's Brew? I think so. I have a bullet time still, right? Oh, I don't. I think I was planning on this turn being a speed potion. I sure don't need it to be. Why do you hate capitalism? If I may. Where shall we begin? Any footworks in my deck? Just hit. Hell yeah. How many inches is the sauce deep? 18-ish? Maybe? Do you want to blade dance next turn? Tactician was the goal. Yak! Thank you for the raid. Hope you're doing well. 6-7. wifey. Ourselves a little pen nib here. Seems fine. I don't know. I kind of want to play all out attack. Maybe like every discard's fine, actually. I think so. I guess another shuriken proc. What did I even discard? I don't even know. Please keep that nerd shit out of my channel. Thank you. We are predominantly not nerdy people here. We're all cool. I was just at an alcohol party over the weekend, and probably the most remarkable thing about it to me was that it wasn't remarkable at all because of how often I do stuff like that. There's nerds around here. Yeah, better give them a squeegee or whatever it's called. Give them a squeegee. Oh. I amuse myself. Got any protein powder? Oh, I mean, that's just bro code. You know I've got protein powder for you. Did this get homoerotic very quickly? It is what it is. It is what it is. Nothing wrong with that at all. It feels like probably we don't have to worry about the next times 15, but I don't know, just in case. Maybe we save the speed potion and the piercing whale. It's such overkill. Let's save the piercing whale, but not the speed potion. How about that? Works for me. I feel like I haven't been reaching painful stabs at all. Like since I started playing again a month and a half ago or something. I don't think I've seen painful stabs on the heart. Building some very aggressive decks. You have barrels of protein powder and feel excluded from the nerd club now. I think nerds can have protein powder too, I think. I think that's fine. That sounds right to me. Okay. We have an intangible turn next turn, so... So look at how much damage my shit does. Wow. Kinda cool. Eyes that burn like cigarettes. Nice hit. Alright, GG. Another good run. This seems like a much better local maxima to be on Silent than trying to take every fight in Act 1. How can I be so consistent on winning? Played a lot of this game. Like a lot of this game. Steam says 9,513 hours. You think I'll get to 10,000 before Slay the Spire 2 comes out? How much is that? It's only like 150 hours a month or something. I think it might be doable. Depends when in March it comes out. Do I keep track of my win rates on each character? Sometimes. Win rate's a weird one conceptually because it depends on how you're playing. And as a human being, I play a variety of ways. I don't just play the same way every time. I think everyone pretty much agrees that Watcher wins the most. Ironclad, Silent, and Defect are like definitely all not quite as good as Watcher. But how much not quite as good is dependent on your familiarity with the character and how you're playing and stuff like that. Defect is the only one whose name is a pejorative. Silent is an imperative. Silent! Watcher is a noun. Ironclad, also a noun. Those are kind of boring. Oh, that's very cute, Captain Red. Brute Force Ascension 20 Silent a year ago and haven't won a run since then. Silent really does not have that much room for playing wrong. I think that... Okay. The way that winning Silent decks look can be extremely varied. It's not like there's only one way to win. But in any given run, if you don't click on the thing that's most likely to make you win, you die real fast. There's not much room for fucking around and just doing stuff that's fun on Silent. You kind of have to do the thing, which is whatever is being offered that's strongest. Silent loses a lot of runs in like Act 3 or 4 if your deck isn't built appropriately for them. And a lot of runs in Act 1 and 2 if your deck isn't built appropriately for them. And if you do build your deck appropriately for all of those 4 acts, I think you win, like most of the time. The vast majority of the time, actually. Which character has the most leniency? Yeah, I think Ironclad, you can just make giant piles of cards and they just kind of win. Feed and Reaper are cards which give you a lot of leeway to do whatever the fuck you want. If you have 180 HP and a card in your deck that heals you for 100, like, it doesn't really matter what your other cards are. Who do I ship? I don't know what that means. Like, the characters are sexing? Yes, healing for 6 every fight means that you can actually heal in easy hallway fights and do pretty neutrally in the elites and hard hallway fights, so you're able to add a lot more cards to your deck in Act 1. I don't know if that command works on YouTube. It works on Twitch. Last night you played Silent, won every elite and boss fight without taking damage, and then lost the hard in 2 rounds. Yep! Yeah, one of the things you have to do for Act 4 is have good defensive potions, so that that can't happen. That is the secret solution to that problem. What is this command saying? My cat wants dinner, and given that it's 12:30 a.m., he's like, yeah, I mean, that's on me. Sorry, Zephyr. I think I'm gonna go. I will stream tomorrow. I will stream Wednesday. I will stream Thursday almost for sure, and I'll stream Friday, so I am being a big streamer this week. I'm taking a week off. I forget what the dates are, but like the Monday before Christmas through the Monday before New Year's, I will be traveling. So you won't see me for a week over the holidays, but I'll try to stream the rest of the month. We'll try to get a good 30 silent runs in. Not like we don't count the Gremlin losses, like 30 runs that make it to at least the Act 3 bosses or whatever. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you giving your cat a hug.